Aloha, everyone. Why are we always apologizing? What if saying I'm sorry is actually doing more harm than good? Let that sink in. I'll confess, this applies especially to women. That's what I've seen throughout my life. Men do it too, but it's really women. Why? Because we're taught to be kind, thoughtful, polite. We should be apologizing. Somewhere along the way, we started doing it all the time for everything. Late to a meeting? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm late. If you're asking a question, sorry to ask a question. We take up a lot of space doing that. Come on. Why do we do that? Why does that happen? It just comes out. I think it's a habit. It's almost like Tourette's in some people. It's a reflex. Maybe we can take a look and see that maybe originally it stemmed from anxiety or people pleasing or low self esteem. Maybe we're just modeling what other people are doing. I hear them say it all the time, and maybe that's what we're supposed to say. Let me talk a little bit about why I think that we need to take a closer look at this and what you can do in order to help in changing that dynamic. Number one, what if you're the person receiving the apology? Now, here's what seems to work well. We want to come from a place of love. We're coming from a place of love. When we come from a place of love and someone starts to apologize, what do we know about that person? I know almost every single time without exception, they are doing their best. Something happened. Things happen in life. When you lead off with that, it's wasting time. Secondly, it's a rearward focus. And third, for every situation, is this positive? Go back to my shame video. Shame is a vibration at the bottom. A lot of people insist that other people apologize, but really that's a rearward look and it's about shame. That is not helpful for anything productive that we want to achieve in life. I just tell people, I said, look, when you're with me, you do not have to apologize ever, ever, because I'm not looking for that. Responding with that kind of understanding instantly shifts that energy. It's something positive from a place of understanding and love. And then we go on. They feel safe. They don't have to apologize or feel badly about something that happened. I'm emphasizing this the most because the person receiving the apology is the one who has the most power to change that dynamic. The other person, many times, is not even aware that's popping out of their mouth. They just do it automatically. I want to repeat. What is it doing? It's a rearward focus. It's not working on what we need to do. It's looking back. For the person saying it, it's an energy that is contagious. We don't want to share that with someone if we're feeling that way. Somehow we got into the mindset that it was helpful. It is not helpful. It weakens your message and your impact. I know you don't want to do that. You want to come across more confident. You are more confident when you don't feel like you're always apologizing to somebody. It makes you look like you're wrong. You're not wrong. Something happened. One of the caregivers, she has 6 kids. Another caregiver has 3 kids. Do you think something happens in their household? Yes, it's nice to have an exact time. And sometimes that can be critical. And you work that out. But most of the time, have some understanding. It shifts that energy instead of judgment for the person who's saying it to progress. The third one is what can you do instead? This is where I'd love to hear what people have come up with, because I'll guarantee there's a few of you out there that have figured this out. I'll just give you a couple that can change that dynamic. One is saying thank you. Thank you for being so patient. It's very different from saying I'm sorry I'm late, doesn't it? Thank you for being patient. Or you can explain what it is that you were doing, but without guilt. Or just focus forward. Now that I'm here, what do you want to create? Something that changes that dynamic. Sorry, I messed up. Doesn't help. We want to thank people for their patience. I'm learning. I'm improving. I'm doing better. But even there, it gets a little tricky. So I like to just say, thank you for being so understanding. You are the best. Then I'm focusing on the positive qualities of the person I know that I maybe put out a little bit. And then you can do something with a gesture. Let's stop apologizing, okay? For everything, for being human. That's really what's happening. We're apologizing for being human. So let's replace guilt with gratitude and judgment with growth. Catch yourself. Try this now. See if you can go a day without saying those words, I'm sorry. Flip it. Tell me in the comments what you come up with. What's the situation that you could say thank you instead of I'm sorry? Drop a comment. I will drop the stress intelligence channel that I've created since these live videos will be going away. I'm going to be placing them there. If you really want to foray into something that's challenging, you can see my Instagram posts. Thank you for those who are connected with me on Instagram. Those are my 1 to 3 minute to 5 minute videos. I appreciate any comments. I think we're all about giving people a helping hand to do better in the future, ways to be more confident and stop some of the habits like today's I'm sorry. Stop those habits and replace them with something that will help them be more successful in this crazy, challenging, toxic, negative world that we live in. Share the love, not the negativity. Aloha. Thanks for joining me.